Hello everyone, this is Arvind Mahajan, lecturer Travel and Tourism, Government Polytechnic Thane. Today I am going to present a lecture on basic information required to plan a tour itinerary. Learning outcome of today's sessions are you will be able to do after this session, that is list a basic information required from tourist or customer. Another is identify need of basic information for tour planning. What type of basic information required for planning of tour itinerary. Then collect basic information from the customer. How to collect basic information from the customer. Then last one is use basic information at the time of planning a tour itinerary. It is very important because without this information we cannot plan a tour itinerary. Do you know what type of basic information required before a plan a tour itinerary from the customer? Because without this information we cannot plan a tour itinerary. With the help of following image, you can understand, you can identify what kind of basic information required for planning of tour itinerary. You can see the calendar image of 2020. It's mean date of travel, approximately date of travel or month of travel or year of travel is required for planning of tour itinerary. Then another image you can see the crowdy image where people are traveling on the top of the bus also. It's mean carrying capacity, number of people will be going to travel, how many people will be going to accommodate in a hotel or in a transportation. Then you can see next image that you can see the train, plane is there, cruise is there and car is there. It's mean the tourist want to travel by road or by train or by cruise or by plane. It's mean according to we can do a booking. So this information is again very important. Another image is hotel Taj Mahal Palace and Tower. Some tourists are interested to stay in a 5-star hotel. Some tourists are interested to stay in a 4-star, 3-star or non-star category of the hotel. That is depend on the budget. Another factor is important, that is budget. How much budget for the traveling? He want to travel within the India. He want to travel outside the India, Singapore, Malaysia or Europe, any tour. So that is also important. Some tourists want some extra additional services. They have some additional plan to enjoy various activity during the tour. So we can see one by one what kind of basic information actually required for planning of tour itinerary. The number one, approximately date or month of travel of the client or customer. Total number of people traveling. Number of people are traveling in the family or group. Mode of travel along with the class. What kind of class he requires. Then class of hotel and type of local transportation. Then the budget of the client and any extra additional services are required. We can see the one by one. The following 6 aspects are very important. Before that, I would like to request you pause the video and write the answer of the following question. Why this basic information required for planning of tour itinerary? Please write on paper. Take a paper, write on paper and compare, and then again start the video and compare what is the discussion done by me. The number one point, that is approximately date or month of travel of the customer or tourist. You can see 2 images are there. You can identify the image is from the Pandharpur. You know about the Pandharpur Yatra, and this during that period there is a huge crowd. You can see one image, there is very huge crowd, and one image, it's a image is during the off season, this image is during the season. It's mean that tourism industry is a seasonal industry and that impact on the destination also. You can see the Pandharpur on Bhaga river during the off season image. Accommodation, transportation, local transportation, all booking you can do 1 week before only. You will get all the booking. But during the season you have to plan. During the season you have to plan minimum 3 to 4 months before. It's a minimum requirement. Maximum you can plan 1 year ago also. So this is the seasonal industry, and that we have to consider. That is the reason behind that we require month of travel or we require date of travel, because on that basis we can calculate tour cost also, we can plan a tour itinerary also, because availability of transportation is important, availability of accommodation is important, availability of local sightseeing is important, everything need to plan. So according to that approximate date is very important during the planning of tour itinerary or planning of any tour. The total number of tourists will be going to travel. If you remember in a previous slide, I have shown you that the image, the people are traveling on the top of the bus. It's mean number of people. The carrying capacity factor is very important in a travel and tourism industry. You can see the group tour and you can see the family tour. The family tours requirement is different and group tour requirement is different, because the hotel carrying capacity is important, the bus carrying capacity is important, what type of vehicle we are going to provide for the sightseeing, because during the sightseeing number of people will be going to sit in one car or tempo traveler or mini bus or bus. So that we have to calculate, and that is the reason behind that we require the number of tourists. That is another part is regarding the discount part. When the couple is traveling, when family is traveling, the discount part is different. When the group is traveling, that time we get the group discount from the airlines, from the cruise, from the bus transporter, from the hoteliers also. So regarding that effect on indirectly impact on the tour cost also. So this information is again important for planning of tour itinerary, mode of journey, mode of travel along with the class, because each and every mode of transportation there are different kind of class. If you are going to travel by train, then first class AC is there, two tier AC is there, three tier AC is there, economical class AC is there. Then type of trains also are there. Some people are interested to travel by Rajdhani train, some are Shatabdi train, some are interested to travel by Garib Rath also, Jana Shatabdi express. There are different kinds of variety of express, super fast train, and some luxurious trains like a Deccan on wheels, Palace on wheels. So it is very important the what is the class of travel. Then even though they are traveling by air, in the air also economical class is there, then business class is there, then another is by traveling by the cruise. When they travel by cruise, there are different kinds of decks are there, and deck has also class, and every class has a different price. So that is also useful during the planning of tour itinerary. Then they are traveling by the car, some are interested to travel, that is depend on the size also, number of people will be going to travel. Some are interested to travel by the Mercedes car, Tavera, Innova, whatever, what kind of their demand. So according to that, we can plan a tour itinerary. So mode of traveling is playing very important role, and it is important why its information required. When we plan a tour, that time we can get idea and we can fit a package in the budget of the client, and we can plan a tour as per the choice of the tourist. The budget of the client is another important factor, because without budget, without money, we cannot plan a tour. If we show them a five-star hotel, the package cost will be high and client's budget is too low. So we have to identify the budgets and what kind of budget he has. So according to we can plan a tour for the client. So budget is also playing very important role in planning of tour itinerary. Summary of today's session, what we learn from this video, that is approximately date of travel, number of people are traveling, mode of traveling along with the class, and class of hotel and type of local transportation, budget of the client, and any extra services are required for planning of tour itinerary. So many extra services are required. I have told you regarding the extra services part, which is you can see the budget is also important. Then the extra services which are also very important for the planning of tour itinerary, that is adventure sport, then candlelight dinner, room decoration, Ayurvedic massage, birthday celebration, tour guide. Some of the tourists are interested for the adventure sports, some of the interested for visiting wildlife sanctuary, some are interested for their health, for they are traveling for the health. It's mean they require their requirement is different, and that we have to add in their tour. Some of the honeymoon couples they require candlelight dinner, we have to arrange a dinner for them. Some of the honeymoon couples they require room decoration, that we have to make the arrangement. It's mean that kind of services. Some of the tourists want to travel during the traveling, they have birthday or wedding anniversary, they require the cake facility. So such kind of small facility we have to provide during the tour, and we have to consider in the mind, we have to plan accordingly. So I would like to give one assignments on this session. Collect basic information from at least 5%. I have prepared one PDF file which will be available on your WhatsApp group also, and according to you can fill throughout by mobile phone. You can call and just fill that information. You can personally visit, and what kind of information is required during the planning of tour, you can collect that information. Then this is the format which is available in a PDF file. You can print out and fill it and submit me by email, by WhatsApp, any mode of you can submit me during the classes. The hard copy I can accept. In a next video we will be going to learn the planning of tour itinerary. For planning of tour itinerary is important part of the learning, because we learn today we learn regarding the what information is required and what is the next, how we can use that information for the planning of tour itinerary, like routing, pacing, interest of the tourist, detail to be considered, energy level of tourist which is we have to consider during the planning of tour, what kind of shopping, what kind of climate is there during the tour and during the selected date of the customer. This is very very important, and that we will be going to learn in a next session, in the next videos. So I think, is there any questions? You can ask that question. You can ask me the question. You can call me. You can WhatsApp me your question. You can email me your question. And thank you for watching my video. Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.